I'm Andy. My car code is FDSP4. After having driven the Spark, I think the styling is awesome. I believe too that it would probably fetch a younger crowd. At the risk of sounding really old, it just seems too youthful for me.
Yeah.
You know? It's definitely styled towards the youth crowd.
Yeah, I mean, this speaks to my inner 16-year-old, you know?
Right. That could be positive, that could be negative, depending on, you know, who we're talking to. But I think the styling's great. The interior styling as well, I think, is great. You know, that's peculiar that whole instrument cluster is connected to the steering wheel, and it just looks like it's sort of plopped right there.
Does it move with the steering wheel if you tilt it?
It does. Well,
really?
Up and down, yeah. And the color, the green, I thought was going to be kind of an issue for me, but you know, upon closer inspection, the metallic color looks really nice, especially under nice sunlight. You know, this color is actually, you know, I'm not into trendy colors, but this color, especially in the sunlight, is way better than I expected it would be, you know, up close. Definitely a smaller car, definitely, you know, built to a price point. It feels comparable to the steering wheel and the other one, except that they're like plastic seams and they're a little bit sharp. And I've got my finger sticking right in here. I can see that it would be very appealing to younger buyers and buyers who are more in the line of driving from work, a commuter vehicle. The fuel economy is pretty decent, although I would probably say that it's a little bit less than I expected, especially for a smaller car. It just really felt like the car was a little less substantial, especially compared to the Sonic. The engine really was struggling to stay in pace with the speed that I was looking for, especially, or even in the city traffic, which was kind of surprising.
You wouldn't have too many issues.
You know, the engine is obviously struggling a little more.
Yeah, even with a lot less car.
Yeah, even that. Well, we also have a full house too, so. But you know, when driven in a civilized manner, it should serve the purposes of most people who will buy this particular vehicle. But I don't think it would be the vehicle for me, being a little more into horsepower and speed, and I'm hauling a family too, so that it's a bit smaller in the interior. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be though, but it is smaller. The seats are stiffer. It really amplifies the bumps of the road imperfections. But yeah, I think that it's a decent car for what it is, and definitely if you're all about styling, I think that's probably an easy choice.